everyone, welcome to my channel Hiral's World, and today we are going to talk about most awaited topic, which is studying in France for free and how to go about your application process. We are going to discuss the entire portal of where to apply, how to begin your process, and also at the end of this video I'll be sharing a live recording with one of the current students who has gone to France and who is doing a full internship based study program, and how she managed to apply and how she got through about learning French and finding jobs and all about her experiences. So stay tuned. Alright, so first of all, France. Why am I covering France today? It's because recently, post-COVID, or rather I should say in 2022, France government has announced this announcement where they are saying that a student can actually start to study and work at the same time when they are coming to France. Now, why is this so important? So earlier, this program was only available to the students who had first gone to France on a study visa. Then they have applied for studying, they study for a year, and then in the second year, they can apply for their internship. But now it has changed. You can actually start earning while you are studying. Now, this has lots of benefits. Of course, as you can know, once you start to work in a work environment within the country, you get, of course, first of all, you would be able to fund yourself, and second of all, you are able to get that experience, hands-on experience of studying, of learning new things. So this is a very important program, and there is nothing like it in any other country so far. So without further ado, let's dive into it. All right. So let's begin by why France. I'm not going to dive into a lot of details about France. Of course, you can Google it and you can always learn why France. But in my opinion, there are three main reasons to study in France. Number one is its international economic power. France is a very good country to live, study, and kind of have your life settlement in the future. It offers one of the world-class work-life balances. And of course, it's a hub. It's a hub for fashion, it's a hub for humanities, it's a hub for businesses, you just name it, and then it's out there. So that's why I think France is one of the very enticing option for the current international students. And with this new change of you working while also studying, it's just amazing because I have not seen any program like it. So here is the structure of video in terms of how we are going to proceed. So if you do want to skip ahead and just listen to the parts that you are interested in, then go ahead. So first we are going to talk about how to go about finding colleges and how to go about finding the right program for you. Then we are going to talk about how to find part-time jobs, and also there are certain resume formats that I have learned from the student who has recently gone to France, and then she was very kind enough to share her knowledge with me. So we are just going to look at the resume format and in terms of how to strategically take steps to get that part-time job or get that internship that we are talking about. And lastly, we are going to talk about whether French or English, how much it is necessary living in France to study French, and lastly we'll be talking about when to start preparing for your application. Why is education so free in France? There are about 75% of higher education institutes funded by state government in France. Now, in my general research, how it usually happens is that most of the students would first get the admission in the college, and then they will find a suitable internship programs. Does university or a college help you in finding internship? Well, ideally they can help you, but they will not place you. So what it means is that you still have to do your work. That is, you still have to go around and form network. You still have to go around and find jobs. So what is this program that everybody is talking about, and why it is so important? So this program is called as Alternance program. And this alternance program means what? That you would study for, let's say, 2 weeks in college, and then another 2 weeks will be your job, and then again you would kind of alternate, right? That's why alternance program. Now in order to enroll in this program, you first need to get enrolled in a college or a university that offers this program. Now, not all colleges or universities offer this program, and also there are different colleges and universities that are accredited. Usually they have double accreditation or triple accreditation. Of course, the more the accreditation, the more reputed that university becomes. So let's say if you were to apply in HEC Paris or HEC France College of Business, then of course your chances of finding a job is much better. in my general research, if you happen to know even a little bit of French, then it gets really easy, because in France, of course, like you are in someone else's country, so if you were to talk their language, it will be much more easier for you to connect with them, and it will be much more easier for you to sort of mingle in the culture. You will listen to Harshita like talking about this. Harshita is the student who I recently connected with, and she has given amazing information about how she applied to different employers and how she got through, and how much happy she is doing that whole program right now over there. So talking about this Alternance program, I just did a quick Google search, and this is all that I came across. So there are currently so many employers offering Alternance program. So this was just a regular Google search of finding Alternance programs. But besides this, you can go on different websites which are listed somewhere here. And all of these websites will help you in finding Alternance program related jobs, or just otherwise part-time jobs in France. Now, outside of this Alternance program, you can still work part-time as a student. So don't forget that there is a full opportunity for you to apply for scholarships, for you to earn money through Alternance program, and also for you to earn money through your part-time jobs. So let's say you found all of these jobs, right? But then how do you apply? How do you get in? And also there is a particular resume format. So according to my network, usually you should only have about 1 page of resume format, especially in France. Do not have like a very plain resume, because usually that's not something that is looked at, or that's not considered good. Also, like, you know, she recommends to go a little bit more creative when you're doing your resume. So now let's talk about strategic steps towards finding a job. So let's say you are searching online, you have a good resume. Besides this, networking helps a lot in France. Like, France is a very people-oriented country where, you know, you'll find people after work, like just going to the bar and then, like, you know, drinking, or even at work sometimes, like, you know, they would have this lunch meetings, and it's very popular culture of like people, you know, it's more people oriented. So you can connect with people on LinkedIn and try to like connect with them to find the common interests. And also I think networking helps a lot, whether it be France or any other country. But how do you go about networking with people, right? Like, especially people with whom you are not very sure about. So, well, you know, you can always like look through to find the people who are working in your industry, try to connect with them, try to like build a rapport with them, and then ask them, you know, like if they would be willing to meet you for a coffee or maybe for a lunch, and go about it from there. Now, let's talk about, you know, steps one should take to find a fully funded program. Now, as I told you before, Campus France is a very good website, and it is also very easy to navigate through. I just quickly went up here and then selected country. I'm a Canadian citizen, but I still selected India just to see if it is offered for developing countries. And trust me, most of the countries, these programs are offered, and it's amazing. So go out here and try. The link is in the description below. That would help you the most. But besides that, do not hesitate to contact each university or each college administration. Sometimes when you are starting your process, I know the hesitation for you to like reach out to different colleges, but by reaching out to different colleges, you are learning about their culture, you are learning about what kind of scholarship or what kind of support do they give to their students, and this in turn will help you make more informed decision. Now let's come to the very famous question of, is French necessary? I would say that recently France government has announced this English job portal for people from abroad. So of course, like, French government or government of France is definitely like looking at English job options and English culture as such. However, I would suggest that learning a little bit of French will definitely help you. Then it will be easier for you to mingle within the society. It will be very easy for you to like go around and like, you know, find people with common interests, and also it will be easier for you to get the job. Not saying that English speaking jobs are not available, but they are far more less than the French speaking job. Lastly, I had an opportunity to connect with one of the students who had traveled to France before COVID, and she is sharing all about her process. She's also sharing some of the useful tips in terms of how to go about finding jobs, how did she do it, what were the challenges that she faced. So the link to the audio file is attached down below in the description box. So please do go ahead and listen to it. And should you have any more questions or concerns, feel free to put them in the comment section below. I wish you good luck with your onward journey. I really hope that you get through somewhere and your studying abroad dream comes true. Then, goodbye. Be happy.